So for you Pisces, you have the Ace of Ariel, the Magician, and the Two of Michael. So the Ace of Ariel would be the equivalent to the Ace of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here for you, Pisces, is I'm seeing how you okay. Okay, so there's a sense of you, Pisces, being a lot more rock solid in your own internal world, and that you have learned a lot over this past year, 2 years, right? 2023, 2024. And you're very much so prepared for anything that may happen to you, that anything that may pop up, because one of the things that you Pisces have learned is solidarity. You understand how to be a lot more solid. The things that may not necessarily come to you easy because certain things may not have showed up or thought of as you may have thought. You Pisces have learned to disengage, rethink your plans, and also pivot and change your plans. A lot of you Pisces are you're not rigid in the idea, in that perspective of thinking that when something doesn't necessarily happen the way that you Pisces originally thought, or may have thought that it would and should have showed up, then you're just going to essentially just stop, or you're going to be very disappointed. You'll be disappointed that things didn't turn out the way that you planned afterwards, but you're not going to be thinking about that in the time being. You're going to be thinking about how to get the victory. So, yeah, you're going to be disappointed at how things didn't work out, but you'll also be quite happy with the fact that things did work out. They just didn't necessarily work out in the way that you would have thought. And this is going to go for people, situations, your money, your health, all of that stuff. And you have the Two of Pentacles. Okay? Two of Pentacles, there will be challenges. Some of those challenges, like I said before, all of those things that I named, your health, your money, your health, your money, your love life, okay? But see, the Seven of Raphael and the Ten of Michael represents, but those issues are opportunities for you to actually strengthen those areas, because they're going to present themselves to you as to areas in you Pisces' life that need a little bit of strengthening. And if you pay attention to it, you Pisces are definitely gonna actually see the rewards of it. If you Pisces decide to ignore it, then the problem will compound. And this is where the Ten of Michael represents, right? You can essentially listen to whichever situation you want. This just represents how it is that you Pisces choose to go about doing this thing. If you, like I said, you can either choose to address the situation or don't address it. But if you do, it is going to cause you more problems in the future. So I see a lot of you Pisces not being hard-headed, right? I know that you Pisces are not going to be hard-headed. Pisces are going to actually adapt to the situation because you're mutable water. Now, water is already mutable enough as it is. It's already changeable, right? A solid, gas, and a liquid, right? But at the same time, you Pisces can kind of get stuck in the mud in a sense that caught up with how people can disappoint you, how certain situations, like I was talking about before, can disappoint you. And you crabs have learned within these past 2 years, 2023, 2024, right, or what's left of it, that again, things fall apart, but you can't, right? It has to take a lot more than that to get you to essentially fall apart, because you Pisces have experienced so much, especially as of recently. How can you just fall apart, especially you going through that spiritual journey, the entirety of, so far at least, the entirety up until now of 2024, getting more in touch with your spiritual or religious side so that you can get more in touch with the divinity, right? Whatever you want to call it, and the source, whatever you want to call it. And so you understand that as long as you have that connection to your divinity, nothing can essentially break you. And you Pisces are moving forward with that new found mentality. It's just that obviously, I just want to warn you, you need to know that there will be challenges and that you better prepare yourself for some challenges, because if you address it, you benefit greatly. If you don't, you still have those problems. And then you Pisces have the divine guidance, the page of Raphael, and the seven of Michael. And these three cards right here for you represent how the divine guidance is like the Hierophant. So the divine guidance represents how so you Pisces will listen to your own intuition and your own instincts. You will use your own common sense and not ignore those problems, whatever may pop up, especially right now, right? Especially since some of them may be manifesting in your life as we speak. You Pisces are addressing those issues that are popping up, because you don't want them to essentially still be in your life or potentially become even worse in the future, financially, health-wise, relationship. So you're definitely taking care of these issues immediately as they pop up, so you don't have to have that. And then you Pisces have the page of Raphael and the seven of Michael. And yeah, you're not being delusional about it. You know, you're not being delusional. This is also a warning to not be delusional as well, because you can be delusional if you want to. At the end of the day, y'all are adults. But if you do, like I keep saying, you will have more issues to deal with as time go on. Okay? And what it's also saying is, don't be afraid of whatever issues may pop up, or you may actually be taken care of financially, socially, right? That, you know, it could be a social thing where it's like, you know, you have split from some people this holiday season, and you will split from them for the rest of your life, right? Or for the foreseeable future, because you Pisces understand that you don't necessarily see eye to eye with them. This could be family members, right? A lot of family members came over. This could also be romantic interests, where it's like, you know, they spending time in your residence or your theirs, and it's like y'all are not seeing eye to eye, but like you thought that maybe the two of you may have worked out. What these two cards, the Raphael and the seven of Michael, represents, don't ignore something that was made available to you. If you Pisces know that certain connections with other people don't always align, do not waste your time interacting with these people any longer. Excommunicate these people from your life, and also give up the things or the habits that hold you back from reaching higher potentials. And then you have the Eight of Michael and solutions. So I'm not sure what the solutions is, but I'm going to read from it just from there. I think 14 is temperance, but the point is that the Eight of Michael and solutions right here represents how you Pisces, yeah, that you're better off walking away. You're better off spending time with yourself, or spending time with the people who have been consistent with you, instead of you trying to sew relationships together that are just falling apart at this point. You know, no matter how nice you are, no matter how much you try to, you know, find some sort of common ground, it just seems like certain family members or certain romantic interests, or maybe even friends, just keep making it impossible for you Pisces and them to actually make anything going, you know, to make anything get going for itself. You know, It's always something where it's like you Pisces may find that no matter how hard you try, it's really hard keeping a relationship connected with this person, because it just seems like this person is just, or it just seems like this person is just going out of their way to rub you the wrong way. And if it's a situation, then understand that you have to be able to understand the root cause of what this situation is and actually go address the source of that problem. If it's finances, understand, well, what exactly is going on with finances. If it's your health, you may have to give up some foods, comfort foods. You may have to give up chips. You may have to give up certain things, right? You may have to essentially say no to the very thing that you know is giving you a hard time, a difficult time, because you want to be as healthy as possible in all ways. And then let's clarify the solution. Let's clarify the solutions. So you have the Queen of Cups, the Star card, the Four of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and then you have the Six of Cups. Okay, so it could be a loved one, right? Could be a romantic interest, right? That's popping up for a lot of you. Doesn't even necessarily have to be anything serious. So the Queen of Cups and the Star card and the Four of Wands to clarify the solutions. Once again, you're a lot more straightforward than how you used to be. They're either rocking with you or they're not. If they're not rocking with you, then you're not even going to pay them any attention, okay? The Star card represents how they will come to you, right, trying to make things good. And again, the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Cups represents they should have acted like that with you the first time around. But see, that's where the issue is. The issue is by understanding your importance. That's where the issue is. They don't want to understand. They don't want to understand your issues. They don't really want to make things as peaceful with you, Pisces, as much as they possibly can and actually create something for real. You know why? Because they're so caught up with being a hyena, being dysfunctional, being all over the place, being messy. And you Pisces have to realize, and you are realizing, that you can't build a relationship with them. This is the reason why you're not taking them back, says the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. This is you, Pisces, choosing to stay away from them because there is nothing else with these people. All there is just nothing but pure dysfunction. But here they come trying again with this. And then let's clarify the Eight of Michael, which is the Eight of Swords. You have the Nine of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and then the King of Cups. Again, the Nine of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. Here you go again, right? They thinking that, they can shut you up with money, shut you up with a nice body and all of that, right? Trying to come on to you and everything. Anything to get you to shut up, for you not to hold them accountable. And then the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, hold them accountable when they decide to come back. You just don't say anything to them, or you just bring up the issue, right? They'll try to get you to steer away from that. Anything to not take accountability. And the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the King of Cups speaks to how, but this is the reason why it is that you don't just take them seriously in the first place. You Pisces know that they're not really built for it in the first place. You know this. And so you're not even going to waste so much of your time or too much of your time trying to get the other person to act right. If they don't act right, they don't act right. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading so I can keep the channel going. And also if you want to find out anything, okay, there's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Take you to everything you need to know.